everyone, this is Archive12 here at Archive Studios and Archive12 Plays, and we are continuing our adventures in the Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero, which, as I explained both in the Cold Steel videos and in the first part of this first episode, I guess this is technically episode 2, so we won't call episode 1 part 1, but as I explained in the last episode that I recorded for Trails from Zero, this is a companion story that goes alongside Trails of Cold Steel. By Trails of Cold Steel 3, these storylines start to intersect, and it is important to understand what's going on with this game to understand what's going on in Cold Steel 1, 2, and 3. Some of the characters will be crossing over, a lot of the events will be crossing over, and the storyline in general just eventually merges. So, because this game is not readily available to the public in English, I have managed to find an unofficial English patch, and I will be playing it and reading it out loud, just like I do Cold Steel and JPDE and Summer Rose Court and whatnot, for you guys to listen to. Originally, I was going to do that with just like the voice acting, but the voice acting is in Japanese, and I figured it might be distracting, so like half of the first video was in Japanese and half of it was in English in terms of audio. But yeah, so in the last episode, we met Detective Lloyd Bannings, an 18-year-old who just recently graduated from the Crossbell Police Academy, and he is now been assigned to a unique unit called the Special Support Section. All the individuals in the Special Support Section are relatively young, and they don't really know what they're doing. And when I say that, it's like they obviously all have some sort of combat training or combat aptitude, but none of them really know what their real role or job as part of the Special Support Section is. They met Chief Sergey Liu. I think that's how you pronounce it, Sergey Liu. He is kind of like the director of the Special Support Section, and he has more or less given them their first assignment, which is to clear out the A section of the Geofront from monsters. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We got our little rundown. We got a brief introduction of all the characters' weapons. Like Lloyd uses a pair of powerful military-grade police batons, and Ellie uses a portable pistol. We are already familiar with orbital staffs thanks to Trails of Cold Steel. Tio uses a prototype orbital staff, and Randy uses an orbital halberd, which creates shockwaves. So yeah, we're gonna throw ourselves into this first mission and see exactly what happens. So without further ado, let's get started. So, this is the Geofront. I've heard rumors about it, but I wasn't expecting something this massive to be under the city. Whew, now that's a relief. I thought we were just going to be trudging through some nasty-ass sewage, honestly. According to the data records, the Geofront's construction began approximately at the same time as Crossbell ventured into a large-scale urban planning 20 years ago. The entire system includes waterworks, sewage systems, and a waste disposal plant. It is also used to wire orbital cables and other modern tech. Well, it's safe to say that this place isn't at all what I expected it to be. The central square is directly above us, right? It's hard to believe that the monsters are roaming around just under your feet. This area is usually sealed off, so monsters can't exactly wander into the street. However, there have been reports of maintenance workers being assaulted while working down here. Unfortunately, it seems the police are too busy at the moment to provide the appropriate countermeasures for these incidents. Wow, I had no idea. Could that be one of the reasons why the Special Support Section was created? I think I'm starting to see the big picture here. Our mission is clear. Whether this is a detective's job or not, it's a job that needs to be done. You can treat this as a test if you want, but let's get it done properly. Listen to Mr. Formality here. Still, he's right. We should take advantage of this mission to refresh ourselves with the basics, one step at a time. Badger. Alright. If we ever find ourselves in a pinch, we can come back here and heal up. This ladder leads up the central square, right? Yes, apparently so. For some reason, the database has no record of it. Why'd they leave it open? Who knows? Perhaps someone at City Hall forgot to close it. We should make sure to contact them after this. Definitely. That's kind of a hazard.
So dark.
Did you guys hear that?
Listen, someone's crying.
Jeez, the hell's going on? Ain't this place supposed to be sealed off from the public?
No point in complaining to me. As far as I know, the general public should not have access to the Geofront.
Save the speculation for later. We need to find the source of that crying. Stat!
Right.
The heck is this?
I want to go home.
Well, I guess I accidentally found it.
What do I do? If this keeps up, I'm...
Hey, is someone there?
Who's there?
Oh, thank goodness. Someone really was in here. Are you okay? You're not hurt anywhere, are you? Poor kid.
He can relax now that he's safe. Lloyd, I'll take care of this.
Okay. Go ahead.
There. I know you were scared. Everything is okay now, I promise. We're all here. We'll protect you. I'm okay now. We took care of all the scary monsters outside. It's so dark and cramped in here. How about we head for the exit? Here, I can carry you if you want. Make sure to hold on tight, okay? I'm fine. I can walk by myself. Are you sure? You're such a brave boy. What's your name? It's Henry.
Well, ain't this a charming sight?
Well then, Henry, can you tell us how you ended up in a place like this? The Geofront should have been locked, so how did you manage to get inside? Well... We were playing near the big bell in Central Square. When we opened up this weird lid on the ground, we found a ladder leading down here. And then...
Ah, so you decided to see where the manhole led, huh?
There is no indication of that entrance in the database. I should add it when I have the chance.
Back up just a second. You said we. Are you saying you didn't come down here alone?
Yeah. My friend Ryu said that we were going to go on an adventure. But when we got down here, we ran into monsters and got separated. Ryu. So, that's the full story. Lloyd, what should we do? Let me think.
I don't think we should return yet. Let's search for the other kid. There's no time to waste. We should start our search for Rio with Henry alongside us.
Should we not prioritize getting this child to safety?
You know, we could always split into 2 teams and go from there. We're running out of time. Dividing our strength in half wouldn't be as good of a call given the circumstances. Ellie, can you keep an eye on Henry for now?
Yes, leave him to me. If we come across any monsters, I won't let any of them lay a hand on him.
We're going to find your friend, Henry. I promise you. It's dangerous to stay here alone, so can you be brave and tag along with us? For Ryu.
Okay. I want to save Ryu too. Let's do this together.
Good to hear. Alright, everyone. This is now a rescue mission as well as an escort job. Let's be even more careful from here on out.
Of course. Roger.
Well then, shall we go find our other little adventurer?
Stay away from me! Somebody! Help! Please save me! Adios!
Uh-oh. That doesn't look good.
Ah! Ryu!
Ellie, try to draw their attention.
Understood. Your plan seems to have worked for now.
Alright, let's take them out. Finally.
That was tough.
They gave us a bit of a hard time, eh?
I'm exhausted. Whoa, that was a close one. Ryu, are you okay? Yeah, I could have handled those monsters myself. I see you're safe and sound too. I'm glad to see you. Jeez, you're so slow, man. You would have been Monster Chow if I hadn't come to save you. You won the talk! 2 minutes ago, you were this close to being gobbled up. Wasn't this your idea to begin with? Yeah, let's go in, Henry. What the heck is your problem? I remember you being the one talking so much about this Geofront or whatever. But I never wanted to actually go inside.
Alright, break it up, you two. No more fighting.
Sorry. I haven't seen you guys around here before. You're crazy strong. Are you rookies or something?
Huh? Real smooth, kid. But you know, shouldn't you show us a bit of gratitude before anything else? We did just save your hide.
Fine. Thanks for the save. There were some close calls, but you guys managed to pull through. I'd give your performance a C-.
Yeah, we still have some room to improve.
You made it out in one piece. That's what matters.
Shouldn't we hurry out of here while we have the chance?
Yes, we should. I think this is as far as we can go in A sector. Besides, we seemingly have completed Chief Sergei's mission too.
True. Well, no in hell I was expecting something like this to go down. After we get these rascals home, we should report back to the police department, yeah?
What's wrong? Well, I was just wondering. Are you guys really rookies?
Yeah, we are. Isn't that easy to tell? We aren't required to wear uniforms. I'm impressed you noticed.
Huh? Uniforms? Wait a second. Are you not from the guild?
What?
By guild, you mean the Bracer Guild, right? What? Do you honestly think we'd be talking about the Fisherman's Guild? Are you kidding me? You guys aren't bracers?
No, we aren't. We're all new recruits from Crossbell Police Department.
Huh? You're freaking police? No way! Why in the world would police officers be patrolling the Geofront?
Well, it's sort of an odd situation. While we were on a mission in here, we ran into Henri in a ventilation duct. But what's so strange about police being involved in here?
Oh, you gotta be pulling my leg. Everyone knows the police are famous for being a bunch of cowards.
What?
Dad's always saying that even though they act all high and mighty, they never actually help anyone. He told me that in times of need, we should always count on the bracers. Of course. Ryu, don't be rude. Doesn't matter if they're policemen or not. They're the ones who saved us after all. Yeah, I know that. I just thought that some new recruits from the guild came to save us, that's all. Sounds like you people have a pretty, passionate feeling about the cops, huh? Hold up. We got a problem here.
Huh?
Above us.
Oh, well, hello there.
Oh no. What the heck?
Crap. This is the head honcho?
It's enormous. The door behind us is locked. We cannot get away.
Damn it, at this rate. Hey, what's the plan? Even if we go all out, we don't stand a chance against it with our current gear. I know that. Listen, I'll draw its attention. You guys take the kids and find a way out.
What are you talking about? Are you insane?
It's our only option. Randy, Ellie, take them and run. Are there really no other alternatives?
No way. Hey, wait.
Good grief. Self-sacrifice is admirable, but don't be too eager to meet your grave. I have no idea if that was a guy or a girl, but... Okay, it was a guy. That sword seems somewhat familiar. Who are you? Holy.
Unbelievable. My eyes couldn't keep up with him. Amazing! That was freaking sweet! You're the best, Arios! Woohoo! This is the greatest day of my life! Thank you for saving us, Arios. But why are you here?
Well, I read a report that mentioned 2 kids that were seen entering Central Square's manhole, so I decided to take a look. What you did was incredibly foolish. What would you have done if no one had shown up to rescue you?
I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Well, you two are unharmed, so we'll leave it at that. It's late. Let's get you home.
It sounds great to me. Right!
What's the matter? You aren't intending to stay down here, are you? Huh? No, we aren't. We'll head back with you if you don't mind. Good. No dawdling then. Never let your guard down until you're certain everything is over. Boy, he's intense.
What's with that smug old coot? Guy had a strange aura, that's for sure.
His physical abilities were anything but ordinary as well. Just who is he? So that's how he conducts himself.
Ellie, you know that guy?
Only by name. Also, why are you calling me that? That's not my name.
I didn't catch what he said. I thought he said Ellie.
It just kind of felt like it. Fancy name for a fancy lady. So, you gonna spill the beans or what? Who is that guy?
If I'm not mistaken, that was...
Arius McLean. I've read about him from the Crossbell Times more times than I can count. He's an A-rank bracer who operates out of the Bracer Guild's Crossbell branch. He's a man capable of responding to any request and has earned the utmost trust of the citizens. People call him the Guardian of Crossbell. The Divine Blade of Wind, Arios McLean. What's going on?
Well, 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 Arios. Accomplishing yet another astounding feat, aren't we? Saving these young boys from the jaws of mortal danger, no thanks to our city's sloppy management system. Brilliant! It's a perfect scoop for our next issue. Awesome! Are we gonna be in the magazine, lady? I don't think this will end well for us if our parents find out, Ryu.
Please don't make a saying, Grace. While I can't deny the city's shoddy facility management, these two children were in the wrong as well. And I don't appreciate biased news stories.
You have the wrong idea, Arios. I'm merely living up to my readers' lofty expectations. Oh my, it looks like we have a few new contenders entering the ring too.
You mean us?
The first expedition...
Right back to the pictures.
The first expedition of the team that carries CPD's future on its back, the Special Support Section. Alas, these fledglings were unable to complete their mission and had to rely, as per usual, on the power of the heroic Bracers Guild. Will this budding team, now aware of their utter lack of experience, be able to overcome the trials in store for them?
What are you talking about?
Is this chick okay? All I hear is gibberish.
Her demeanor suggests that she's part of the mass media. I think she's a Crossbell Times journalist, actually.
We appreciate it if you didn't disregard their role in this, Grace. They were the ones who initially saved the children, not me. Although it's true that they failed to see things through to the end.
Just like I thought. I can already taste the juicy tidbits waiting to grace this article. Don't let the final product get you down, though. Think of it as motivation to improve yourself. Well then, Arios, how about an exclusive one-on-one interview for old time's sake?
I'll pass. I've already told you I'm not interested.
Well, that was interesting.
What just happened?
You know, making us out to be fools really pisses me off. That said, she's definitely my type, quirkiness aside.
That's not really the issue here. So, Lloyd, what do we do next?
Well, technically, we accomplished what we set out to do, so let's head back to the police department for now. We'll have to file a report about the kids while we're at it. What's that sound? Oh, okay, so I guess the Enigma orbments do have a personal comm system, just like the Arcus units. Okay. Our tactical orbments have built-in comms?
It looks that way. Press the red button to switch to communication mode. That will accept the incoming call, too.
This one right here? This is Lloyd Bannings. Chief Sergey, is that you?
Ah, Lloyd! It's me! The receptionist you met at the police department earlier today, that is.
Oh, the one from this morning. What's up? Is something wrong?
Well, the thing is, I'm going to need you to return here as soon as possible. The deputy director wants to have a word with you.
He does. That doesn't seem good. I hope that he's not mad or something.
What was going through those thick skulls of yours?
Oh.
How dare you steal the course away from the objective of your mission? Not to mention all that credit was claimed by the damned Arios McLean. And the worst part of the situation? This little mishap of yours was exposed by the Crossbell Times. No, sir, but... keep each and every one of your mouths shut. I don't want to hear your excuses. I knew I should have been more vocal against the formation of a new division. If only that damn Sergey hadn't tacked on so many conditions. This would have never have happened otherwise. Care to elaborate, sir? Silence! That doesn't concern you in any form! Damn it all. I've got the perfect idea. It's simple. If I eliminate his subordinates, that pest will fail to have any clout. Listen up, maggots. This is for your sake. Decline your assignment to the special support section within the next couple of days. What? Why? Just a sec, pal. What exactly are you insinuating? How cryptic. I don't believe I stuttered, did I? The SSS is sure to fail within half a year. I doubt it'll advance your careers at all. It's quite the opposite, actually. Keep running into trouble, and your resumes are going to suffer. An utter waste, don't you agree? Aren't you aiming to become a detective, Lloyd? I'll personally see to it that you're placed within one of our investigative divisions. Not to worry, I intend on assigning you roles more synergistic with your skill set. I promise you, you won't regret your decision. Try sleeping on it. You're dismissed. I don't know who this guy is, but he's an ass. Jeez, man. Everything's turned upside down. That guy wants us to refuse our assignment to the SSS? It's apparent that the CPD has their own share of internal conflict as well. I'd only heard rumors, but this confirms it. Right. All this is a bit different from what was originally arranged. Arranged? Just talking to myself. More importantly, where could Chief Sergey be? Yeah, I was wondering about that too. What's the deal with not hanging around until we finished the task he gave us? Instead, we got nagged by that sneering jackass of a deputy director. What's up, Lloyd? Feeling down? Was being told to refuse your assignment that big of a shock? Ah, no. It's not that. It's just, this place is a lot more different than I had imagined. What? Come again? Hey there, rookies. Sounds like a big mess, eh? You're Donovan, Chief Inspector of the 2nd Investigation Division. And I'm Raymond of the same affiliation. I'd heard rumors, but you really do have a kid in your squad. Rude. Nice to meet you two. I'm Lloyd Bannings. My name is Ellie McDowell. Yo, Randy Orlando. Nice to meet you. Likewise. Welcome to the CPD. I see. So you're his... Huh? Chief Inspector. Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, Sergey likes to come up with some pretty wild ideas.
bidding for the citizens' approval by offering a bunch of rookies like you.
Bidding? What in the world does that mean?
Oh, really? You haven't heard about that yet? Oh, oops. Maybe I should keep my mouth shut.
Well, anyway, you guys unfortunately received the short end of the stick. I can't imagine how tough your job's going to end up being. If I were you, I would have refused.
Isn't it about time you grew a backbone, Raymond? Maybe I should hand you over to Sergei Squad 2.
Come on, Chief Inspector, cut me some slack.
Well, I'm sure this is a lot to process, but try to think carefully about whether or not you want to stick under Sergei. Just don't attempt the impossible. If you all wanted, I'd be more than happy to merge you four into the 2nd Division.
Thank you, sir. Well then, work hard out there. And Ellie, was it? How about we grab a bite to eat sometime? I just discovered this awesome restaurant and...
Hey, dumbass! We're leaving!
Ouch! I was just trying to be a gentleman!
They were sugarcoating it, but I could tell they had some serious comments.
In any case, I'm concerned about the short end of the stick they mentioned. Well, let's at least go and hear the chief out. Perhaps someone at the reception desk knows where we can find him.
Yeah, good call.
Speaking of call... Hello? Lloyd Bannings speaking.
Sounds like the scolding session with the fox just came to an end. Imagine you have quite a headache, huh?
Yeah, that guy's, No, wait a second. Where in the world are you? Didn't you tell us to return to the CPD?
Oh, right. All your luggage arrived, so I was making sure the move-in went smoothly. Wow, look at me. Aren't I such a kind boss?
Luggage? Are you at our dormitory?
Correct. We'll talk more in detail when you get here. I'm waiting, so don't dawdle.
Understood. So where exactly is the dormitory?
Well, it's not really a dormitory, per se.
What do you mean?
Actually, it's the CPD's very own Special Support Section Annex. The 2nd and 3rd floors of the complex will serve as your rooms.
I'm not sure where the best place to end will be, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be after we talk to Sergei here. Repurposing an old building for a new shtick. I see. Isn't this the old office complex?
Looks kind of run down, doesn't it? Compared to that spiffy department store over there, this place looks like it could be from the Middle Ages.
From my first impression, I would say it was built around 30 years ago. I'm surprised it has not been demolished yet. Is the Special Support Section's main office really here?
I'm not sure. I don't think I made any wrong turns on the way here, but... I mean, that's kind of a very bright logo there. Hey, you guys are late!
Chief Sergei.
That's my name. Now get your asses inside. I know you want to, but don't ask me what the Special Support Section is just yet. Once we sit down, I'll answer any questions you might have. Got it? Good.
Let me get this straight. It's a division that accepts requests from the public and prioritizes the citizens' well-being?
Right. That's the long and the short of this newly established Special Support Section. To win the hearts of the citizens, a separate division was created, one that became part of their everyday lives. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Hold on, that's... like we're copying the Bracer Guild or something. It smells like plagiarism to me.
What the little lady said. You're probably already aware of this, that the Bracer Guild is killing the CPD in Crossbell's popularity contest. A-rank Bracer, Arios McLean, the guy known as the Divine Blade of Wind, he and a bunch of other powerful folk work out of Crossbell's branch for the guild. You starting to understand what this means for all the big shots in the police department?
Well, the police and the guild are constantly compared to each other, making our flaws as an organization that much more apparent. Furthermore, that criticism will end up being traced back to the Crossbell government.
Pieces are starting to fall into place now. So basically, you're making a risky gamble on us being able to snatch the popularity back from the guild.
A bit shameless, isn't it?
Well, to be honest, you're right. However, the police's founding principles are to maintain public order and enforce the laws supplied by the government. Protecting the citizenry has always been their secondary objective. For that reason, there's a lot of people within the police who aren't looking too kindly on a blatant bid for popularity like this. Let's see. I've heard utility workers, bogus bracers, and even circus monkeys. Basically, there's already been a bit of a backlash towards us.
So that's the case. The situation is starting to make a lot more sense.
Oh boy. So, you're telling us to join a team where we'll be under fire from everyone?
Honestly, this is a bit beyond what I was expecting.
No, don't start freaking out just yet. You may already know, but no one's stopping you from refusing this assignment.
Oh.
If you're officially assigned here, expect to see all sorts of odd jobs and requests. That includes more monster exterminations like the one you completed today. But there will be some minor stuff like tracking down lost items and helping out HQ. Anyone who's not up for that wouldn't be a great fit for this position. I'll give you the night to stew it over. If you end up refusing, don't worry. You'll be reassigned to another unit, and on top of that, there won't be any demerits. Ball's in your court, everyone.
It sounds very much like our field studies over on Cold Steel. And like they said, very much like the Bracer Guild opportunities and missions.
How in the world did I get here? Imitating the Bracer Guild. I didn't join the Force to be part of something like that. Guy was assigned to the 1st Division, wasn't he? An elite unit that single-handedly solves major cases, be it criminal or political in nature. Not to mention handling international matters. Our divisions really are worlds apart. I wonder what the others are planning to do. I don't think the others attended the police academy, but I'm sure that they've got their own reasons for joining the Force. Maybe talking to them will clear my head. This is Randy's room. It sounds like he was busy unpacking all of his stuff earlier.
Who's knocking?
It's me, Lloyd. Can we talk for a bit?
Sure, man. Come on in. Make yourself at home.
Cool, thanks. Ah.
Welcome to my private castle. So, you're already finished unloading all your things?
No, not yet. I see you were pretty quick to make your decision, Randy.
Oh, about declining the assignment? Doesn't sound like there'll be too much desk work, so the job sounds right up my alley. Hell, having my workplace and my home under one roof is how I like it. So yeah, I was planning to stick around and seeing how things shake out.
Gotcha.
Gotta say, confusion's written all over your face, though. Not that it's a surprise or anything. Doubt you wanted that detective license you busted your ass off for to go to waste, eh? Yeah, that's part of it. I'm just worried that this will make my goal that much harder to reach. Your goal? Don't worry about it. It's nothing too important. That reminds me, though. How exactly were you recruited here in the first place, Randy? You're older than the rest of us, but you didn't go to the police academy, right? Yep. Bingo. How did I ended up being assigned here, huh? You really want to know? Yeah, if you don't mind sharing, of course. Suppose it wouldn't hurt to let you know. Thing is, I got into a bit of lady trouble. Lady trouble? Well, everyone found out I've been fooling around with a bunch of them at my last workplace. Just as I was about to get the hammer, old man Sergey snatched me up. Guess this is all according to Adios' plan, eh? Where'd you work before, Randy? Oh, right. The Crossbell Guardian Force. More specifically, I was stationed at Belgard Gate. You know, that fortress facing the Empire? The Guardian Force? Well, that answers that. No wonder you can swing that halberd of yours around like it's nothing. Trust me, when you're stationed that close to the border, there's absolutely nothing to do but train, patrol, and train some more. But hey, perk of working in Crossbell City full time is I can chill over in the entertainment district whenever I want. Whew! I finally made the right choice following Sergey after quitting the CCF. Well, I can relate with wanting to live in the city. A man after my own heart. You know, I've already scoped out a couple of shops that have some insanely smoking ladies working for them. Hey, if we do officially become co-workers, I say we hit the town and celebrate, eh? L seems a bit too prim and proper, and kids don't belong where we'd be going. So, we'll have ourselves a guys' night out. Sure, I'll think about it, Randy. This should be Ellie's room, if I remember correctly. I hope she isn't asleep already. Who is it? Oh, it's me, Lloyd. Are you busy right now? I can come back later. No, you can come on in. The door shouldn't be locked. Alright, thanks.
Thank goodness I finished up with my cleaning before anyone visited. Would you like to take a seat? I've brewed some black tea if you'd like.
No, you don't need to do all that. Besides, looks to me like you've already made your decision too.
Oh, regarding my assignment here. In truth, I was unsure at first, but I've decided to give this my best shot.
That's so.
You know, I can see the confusion written all over your face, Lloyd. But I can't fault you for that one bit. This special support section, honestly, it's far too unreasonable.
Unreasonable? How so?
From what we heard, this position was most likely created to fulfill various obligations and the CPD's own interests, right? I mean, it lacks basic rationale as a division, and its objectives are in no way coherent. And, taking the consideration of the CPD's budget and our ability to produce results, this division may not last long, right?
Yeah, I can't help but draw the same conclusion too. But if you already know that, why stay, Ellie? Do you have some reason?
That's right. I thought it'd be a good way to see the truth for myself.
I see.
Well, I might be over-exaggerating. Honestly, I doubt I'll stay a member of the police force forever. In that sense, it's not that big of a deal if this position takes me off course from my intended career track.
Huh. Really?
Now that I think about it, you didn't attend the police academy, right, Ellie? So, how'd you happen to join the CPD?
Well, to be honest, this is part of my plan to study our society. While I didn't attend the academy, I did take a written exam and marksmanship test when I applied. They couldn't really reject me since I made perfect marks on both tests.
You know, the more I learn, the more I feel like we're worlds apart.
Oh? But it's pretty rare for rookies to already earn their detective license, isn't it? You have your own circumstances, right, Lloyd?
That's...
Perhaps it'd be best to continue this talk after we've officially become co-workers.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry, Ellie. Sorry for making you go through all this trouble for me.
Don't worry about it, Lloyd. However, if you were to ask my personal opinion, I'd be happier if you decided to stay.
You would?
After all, we're both newcomers to the force who can strive to improve ourselves. But, more importantly, you showed that you could be the leader we needed today. Your instructions were precise and quick, so I was able to calmly provide support.
That means a lot, Ellie. Really. Thank you for letting me take up your time. I think I'll do a bit of self-reflection.
Of course. Anytime. Good night, Lloyd.
Good night, Ellie. I guess this should be Tio's room. I wouldn't be surprised if she's asleep. No one home? I can't hear her moving around. Is she not in her room? Phew. What a great view. It is a great view. Crossbell has really grown. The town where Uncle lives was by no means small, but compared to this, it doesn't even hold a candle. I'm finally home, aren't I? Huh? A cat? If you're already at the annex, that must mean you stayed here way longer than the special support section has. Sorry for barging into your home like this. I'll go find somewhere else to think. Making yourself feel right at home, aren't you? Then again, you probably lived here for quite some time. So where is Tio? Ah, there she is. Tio, what are you up to at this hour?
Oh, Lloyd. As you could probably deduce, I'm checking our terminal.
The terminal? That big thing?
Yes. It is an improved orbital terminal based on ZCF's Capel computer system. With it, it's possible to receive data and information from the police department, thanks to the orbital network.
Let's rewind for a bit. You lost me.
How should I explain this? Lloyd, what is the extent of your knowledge about the orbital network project?
The orbital network. I occasionally see articles about it on the newspaper, but I'm not an expert on it. I think I read somewhere that the Epstein Foundation was proposed. I think I read something about an Epstein project proposing. I think I read somewhere that the Epstein Foundation proposed the project.
Originally, the Orbital Network project began as a collaboration between the Foundation and Zeus Central Factory. Now, it progresses primarily due to the efforts of the Epstein Foundation. Its large-scale testing stage is currently taking place right here in Crossbell State. This terminal is a part of it. I can't say I follow that well. In the end, what's this project trying to accomplish? Simply put, it's technology that improves upon traditional communication devices. On top of having communication functions, it links terminals through orbital computing, creating an efficient information network. That's the project in layman's terms. But that wasn't clear at all. So basically, it's equipment that'll make contacting HQ easier and optimize the chain of command for the city. If you were just taking into account this terminal, that wouldn't be incorrect. While terminals are not my specialty, I can operate this one for us. Considering the future, I suppose I should become more acquainted with it. Yeah. Let me guess. You probably didn't even think about refusing the assignment, huh, Tio? Eh? No, what I'm trying to say is, when I was your age, all I wanted to do was play around with my friends. But you said you were transferred here from the Foundation. Tio, you aren't being forced to work here, right? What? Don't tell me you actually are. No matter what your situation, you shouldn't tolerate being forced to work like this. If you want, I'd be happy to give you a helping hand. Lloyd, please calm down. No cause for concern. I'm not being coerced into working by the Foundation. Rather, this recent transfer was the result of a selfish request of mine. A request? What do you mean? I have my own personal reasons for being in Crossbell. That should satisfy your curiosity. Besides, I think it would be prudent to worry about yourself before others, right, Lloyd? Yeah. You make a good point, Tio. I'm sorry for being so pushy about your situation. No. I simply thought that being too soft-hearted might have negative ramifications on your detective work. Unlike that of a bracer, your occupation hinges on the distrust of suspects, correct? Ugh. You really don't pull any punches, do you? Maybe I really am still a big softy. Jeez, and I thought I'd disciplined myself enough during the police academy's training. But I guess that training alone doesn't make me qualified to be a detective. Tio? Maintenance of the terminal has been completed. Construction work of the orbital cables is scheduled for tomorrow, so I'm going to turn in early tonight. Ah, okay. Good night, Tio. I hope you get some good rest. Thank you. If you'll excuse me. All three of them have already given this assignment thought and made their decisions. So, I'm the only conflicted one. Jeez, this is no good. All I'm doing is getting nowhere fast. Maybe some fresh air will do me some good. Well, I would love to continue and, finish up this night. However, it is getting very late, both here and with how long this recording has been going on. So I'm going to wrap things up now. In the meantime, thank you for joining me, StarCraft 12, and I will see you in the next video.